I've been feeding the birds for the last 20 years in the garden, and I got 6 bird feeders. And all of a sudden last year, I started getting pigeons, starlings. And now, instead of 1 squirrel, I got 3 squirrels. So I thought I'll do a bird feeder to stop the pigeons, starlings, and the squirrels getting in there. So once I've finished it, I will erect it and I put it to the test. So what I've done is I haven't spent any money. I found these wood lying around in the shed and in the garage. So I'm just going to do this bird feeder and see if it does work. And what I've done is I've used I use a couple of these what you call it, containers, plastic acrylic containers. Once I've erected it, you will see what I've done and if it does work. And I put a couple of holes in there for the birds to get in and a little perch just here. Well, let's see if it works. I should put it to the test today and see if the squirrel, pigeons, and starlings can get in there. I put an opening at the back. It's like a little flap where I can open it so I can put the bird seeds and the trays in there or take it out and clean it. And at the front, I'm going to put a little tray or a little pot with seeds in it to encourage the birds to come and perch and eat so that they can see it's safe there. And once they start eating the seeds in that little pot, they can see the seeds inside the bird feeder, and hopefully that would tempt them to get inside once they're a little bit more confident and they feel safe. Let's see if it works. It's a bit windy out there, as you can hear from the camera. I should think it's going to take about 2 days for them to get used to it. So I should leave it outside for two to 3 days with a little pot outside of the bird feeder or a bird house and see if they're tempted to get in there. The reason why I use clear perspex plastic to do this birdhouse is so that I can see if any creature goes in there and not time. That's if they do. As you can see in the video, you can even see the seeds and the tray. So if any creature goes in there, I can see what type of creature it is. And also, the feral cat that patrols the area, he's got curious and he's come down to inspect it as well. Now it's the following morning. Let's see what happens if the squirrel is back. Now we already seen the pigeon was on top of the house. He couldn't get in. So let's see if the squirrel comes and tries to get inside. Here we go. We got our first customer. great tit, going in there to have his breakfast. And the robin always curious to see what's going on. And now we got the pigeon going onto the roof. He's going to try and figure out how to get into the seeds. As both sides of the roof is made out of a perspex plastic see-through or acrylic, you can see the seeds clear as the daylight. Now in them trays, you got sunflower hearts, crushed nuts, peanuts, and other bird seeds. Now he's figuring out how am I going to get in there, but I think it's going to be impossible for him to get in there. Curiosity got the better of this robin. He's gone in there, and then a blue tit comes onto the perch, and he gets frightened, and he's thinking, "How am I going to get out of here?" But eventually, he finds a way out. There you go. Now he knows how to get in and out. Now the pigeon land on top of the roof. He'll be seeing the seeds through the roof because the roof is clear perspex as well. So from the roof, you can see the seeds inside. So he's looking at it, thinking, "How am I going to get in there and get these seeds out?" Second day, and I still left a little bowl of seeds outside so that the birds can still come on there and see that there is more seeds inside and tempt them to get inside. Next day, very early in the morning, as you can see, the sun is coming out. We've got another pigeon attempting to get inside and eat the seeds, but he's got no chance. Seems so far so good. The pigeons can't get in there. Starlings can't get in there. Well, I haven't seen any starlings attempting to get in there, but we shall see later on. But the pigeons not being able to get in there, that's a good sign. So let's see if the squirrel can get in there. Now I know that the pigeons can't get in there. We should see if the squirrel gets in there once he gets down from his nest and starts patrolling the area for food. Ah, now he's here. Let's see if he can climb on top of the house or trying to get inside the house or through them little gaps to eat the seeds. I'm sure he'll figure a way out. These squirrels are very clever and they can go through any little hole that their heads can fit in. He couldn't get up onto the house, so what he's done he's gone to the pergola, which is 4 or 5 feet away. He's climbed up on top of the pergola and jumped on top of the roof. What a clever squirrel. I couldn't make the holes any smaller, otherwise the little birds won't be able to get in. Because if they get in, they're going to be frightened and have to get out. That Perspex roof or acrylic roof is so slippery, I'm surprised that it's got a grip on it. Usually, even the pigeons are having a hard time staying on there. The squirrels must have a fantastic grip or very sharp claws to stay up, but it's still trying to figure it out. At the moment, he's got easy pickings. He's eating all the seeds in that little pot. Once them seeds are finished, he's going to try and figure out how to get inside the house where he can eat as much as he likes, especially them delicious nuts that he's been eyeballing. Here we are. He's cleaned the bowl, licked it clean. Now he's figured it out how to get in there. Once he's in there, he's going to eat as much as he likes. Eat as much as you like buffet. I didn't see him get in there until I looked on my phone and saw him on the camera that he's going inside. At this point, I'll start to walk towards him. Wow, he's fast. And did you see the way he jumped horizontally right onto the pergola? After the squirrel left and the coast was clear, the little birds plucked up the carriage and flew towards their house and sat on the perch. And they saw all the nuts and the seeds vanish inside the little pot where the squirrel ate the whole lot. But they can still see there's a lot of seeds inside the house. But they wouldn't take the risk to get in there because they were unsure whether it's a trap or it's safe to get in there. Even the resident robin got annoyed with the squirrel eating all his nuts and seeds. Ha ha ha! The pigeon is back, but the roof is too slippery for him. The temptation was too strong. The blue tits figured it out. Either we eat or we starve. So they took the chance and went in. Now the squirrel's back again. Wow, it's going through that little hole. Instead of going through the two big horizontal holes at the top, it's going down the bottom into a little hole. Like I said, long as his head fits into a hole, his body will go right through it. Now that I know how he gets on there, goes into the pergola and jumps onto the roof, I decided to move the feeder away from the pergola, at least another 4 feet. See how he gets on now. Even at night, you can see right inside the feeder. Oh, now he's back again. Or is it one of the three resident squirrels? Because there is three of them. And I seen them a few days ago, all feeding on the feeders on a pergola. So unless I build the feeders with a big cage around them, which would look unsightly in the garden, I have to accept I lost the battle. I will put the original feeders up and spread them apart on the pergola so that when they come, they don't take over all the feeders. This is costing me at least £20 a week. Can't keep up with them. I also have seven fruit trees in the garden, so I will concentrate on them. to see how I'm going to stop them eating all the fruits